Hello and welcome to LNT Education. So, dear friends, as per the schedule, let us start Ncert Civics, and our topic is गवर्नमेंट. तो गवर्नमेंट का पहला पार्ट हम कर चुके हैं. तो आज गवर्नमेंट का मैं आज सेकंड पार्ट करने वाला हूं. मैं पहला पार्ट में गवर्नमेंट का डेफिनेशन बताया था. डिफरेंट थिंकर्स, मंटेस्कू, रोजो, ओके, जॉन लॉक, तो उनका जो व्यू था तो मैं उसको बताया था. और मैं बताया था कि मॉडर्न वर्ल्ड में गवर्नमेंट का मतलब क्या होता है, गवर्नमेंट का क्या जॉब्स है, क्या फंक्शन है, उसको बताया था. लेवल्स ऑफ गवर्नमेंट बताया था, जैसे 3 टायर सिस्टम बताया था गवर्नमेंट का. सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट, स्टेट गवर्नमेंट, और स्टेट गवर्नमेंट का क्या हुआ आपका लोकल गवर्नमेंट, यानी कि म्युनिसिपैलिटी एंड आपका पंचायत राज. ओके, दैट इज कॉल्ड द डेमोक्रेटिक डिसेंट्रलाइजेशन. एंड टुडे we will discuss about some important things, and I want you guys please notice the lecture up to end, and if you find any mistake, if you find any doubts, then please comment me in the comment section. So let us start. How does government make sure that its rules are followed? Okay, so now we are going to discuss how does government make sure the rules are followed. तो मैं पहले से बोल चुका हूं, गवर्नमेंट का 3 organ होता है, लेजिस्लेटिव, एग्जीक्यूटिव एंड जुडिशियरी. सो गवर्नमेंट का मेन फंक्शन है टू फॉर्मुलेट द रूल्स फॉर मैनेज द कंट्री, फॉर मैनेज द इकोनॉमी, टू मेक रूल्स, ओके, to do some developmental works, stop people from encroaching on properties of others, लोगों को रोकना, दूसरों का प्रॉपर्टी को कैसे ना एनक्रोच करे. ओके, बट व्हाई डू पीपल लिसन टू गवर्नमेंट? क्वेश्चन इज अराइजिंग हियर. व्हाई वी आर लिसनिंग टू गवर्नमेंट? व्हाई? व्हाट इज द रीजन बिहाइंड इट? People listen to government because government's legislative arm creates laws so that there remains an order and peace in the society. Who form the government? We form the government. India is a democratic country, and in a democratic country, people are the ultimate power of this country. Means we are choosing our government. How? Through elections. We are choosing our government through elections. Okay, so our legislators, they make the laws. Okay, they make the laws and they make the rules so that a social order can be established in the society. Okay, that's why as they are our representative, we elect them, we vote them. That's why it is our prime duty to obey the rules and regulations made by them. Okay, for example, every person who wants to drive motor vehicle, means for that you have a driving license. If you don't have any driving license, then it is illegal to drive. And if you are caught by traffic police, then you will be punished as per the rule. So this is the rule. This is the rule, and that rules are enforced with the help of the law. That is concerning motor vehicles. Okay, there are so many examples out there. A right to protest is a fundamental right. If you protest, become violent. If you become arrogant, you are just what, destroying the government property, then you are violating the laws. That's why you will be arrested and you will be put inside the bar. Okay, so you should obey the rules made by the government, made by the legislative organ of the government. Okay, so that a law and order will be maintained, peace and tranquility will be restored in the society. Okay, and we can minimize the crimes in the society. Okay, here the example is given. If you want to drive the vehicle, you first have the driving license. If you don't have any driving license, if you are caught by the traffic police, then traffic police will punish you as per the rules. You may be fined or you may be imprisoned. Okay, as per the traffic vehicle rule, motor vehicle rule. Clear, clear. And there are certain laws that prevent others from entering the property of others with their permission. Okay, so you cannot encroach others property without their permission. Okay, the citizens themselves can use such laws to protect themselves. It's a very important law. Okay, then comes to the types of government. There are many types of governments out there. Mainly here we will discuss about three types of government. First one is democratic government. Okay, democratic. Second one is monarchy, and third one is dictatorship. Okay, democratic, monarchials, and dictatorship government. So first, let us discuss about the democratic government. All over the world, the most popular government is democratic government. Okay, the most popular type of government is democratic government, because in democracy, the government is chosen by election, and who will elect? Now, the people of the country, the citizen of the country, they elect their representatives. So the sole power has vested on the people. They can choose their leaders. So in a democratic country, that's why it's a popular type of government, because in democratic government, the people are directly participate through elections to choose their leaders. Okay, the leaders are chosen through elections. That's why it's a popular type of government. Okay, and in democracy, so many things are provided. That is freedom of speech and expression is there. Freedom of press is there. Fundamental rights are there. Everything are there in a democratic government. That's why democratic governments are more favorable, and it has a great demand in the world. So many countries in the world, they are democratic in nature. Okay, so written, the merit of the democratic government is that the people have a say in a way the government function. If you talk about the olden periods, in olden periods, the monarchy also there. Monarchy, the kings had the sovereign power. This is called the monarchical form of the government. There is a dynastic government. Means dynasty means what? Dynasty means, suppose I am a king, and after me, my son will be king, or my daughter will be king. Then after his son or her son, her daughter, means in a dynasty, we are ruling the country. There is the dynasty type of politics. So generally, this dynasty seen in monarchical form of government. So in monarchical form of government, king had the sovereign power. He is the main authority. He is the central power. People would also not elect the king. Okay, the people are not electing the king. Generally, the rules was dynastic in nature. I have already told. Most of the time, king had little regard for the desire and acceptance of the people. Okay, so you cannot protest against the king. If you protest against the king, then the king will punish you. But some kings are there, those who are good. Those are always thinking for the welfare of the people, welfare of his kingdom. But mainly, generally, the kings are not listening to the people. So there is not a perfect order in the society in monarchical form of government. Again, it's a very dangerous type of government, a dictatorship government. one man army, Vladimir Putin, Xi Jinping, North Korea. Okay, in many countries we see dictatorship government where one man or one government has every power. That's why I've already told it's a one man army. He's the sole authority. No one can oppose him. Everything is within his hand. He controls the entire country. That man or that government stifles freedom of the people. Means you don't have any freedom of speech and expression. You cannot say a single word against the government or that particular person. If you say that, then you will be arrested or you will be punished, and does everything to make sure that power remains with the man of the government. Okay. Then the last part is India is a democracy. Yeah, India is a democracy. We know the people of India take part in the election where they choose. Acha, democracy is of two types: direct or indirect. Generally, those were small country, they can participate directly, just like Greece, etc. Some cantons of USA, Switzerland, they are the small countries, small populations. That's why they believe in the direct election. But India, the huge population, more than 140 to 144 crores people live here. So it's not possible for us for direct democracy. That's why we are believing indirect democracy, or that is called the representative form of democracy, representative form of government. Okay. The people of India take part in elections where they choose people who then represent them in assembly. The kind of democracy known as the representative democracy. I've already told you, because instead of directly participating in government, the people choose their representative through election. And I have already discussed. But India was not democracy from beginning. Before the British came, India was ruled by kings. After British, we became the democratic country. But before British came to India, we are also ruled by the kings and dynasties. When the British came, India became subject of British rule. Yes, it's a sacrifice of the freedom fighters that help India to gain democracy. So many freedom fighters are sacrificing their lives to make India into a sovereign, into a independent country. Then after independence, we make our country democratic. In India, any adult, be it man or woman, it has the right to vote. If you are 18 or more than 18, then you can vote irrespective of any gender, any race, any caste, any religion, where you are born, that doesn't matter. Means you are a citizen, you are 18, now you are entitled to cast your vote. Okay. This is known as the universal adult franchise. Yes, universal means to all. India is the first country who provides universal adult franchise. First, our voting age was 21 years. Then in 1989, after 1899, that voting age reduced to 18. Means the people who are 18, it may be male, female, whatever, they can make their votes. Okay, this is known as the universal adult franchise, a major criteria for any country to call itself democratic. Okay, if a country is said to be democratic, it must have to follow the universal adult franchise. So these are the key things. These are very important things that I have discussed. Different types of government and India as a democracy, how the government rules. Okay, so please watch this lecture up to end, and if you find a difficulty, then you can ask me. आशा करता हूँ ये लेक्चर आपका आपके लिए बहुत बहुत फायदामंद होगा। इसको लाइक कीजिए, शेयर कीजिए, सब्सक्राइब कीजिए, अपना दोस्तों को शेयर कीजिए, ताकि इस तरह अच्छा अच्छा कंटेंट हम आपको डेली प्रोवाइड कर सकें। ओके, सो आज शाम यानी कि 9:40 PM में वी आर लाइव मैथमेटिक्स फॉर 10th बोर्ड, who are preparing for the 10th board. So my request to the students, they please join at 9:40 PM. We'll start linear equation, how to solve the linear equations. Okay, today we'll discuss cross multiplication method. Yesterday we have discussed substitution method. Then we'll study Cramer's rule. So this is it for today. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Jagannath.